Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be always with you. Welcome to Global Light Path. I am Irshad Mahmood from Toronto, Canada. Today's topic is Universal Exceptional Fasting and Salaat Timing Method. It is He who created night and day, and the sun and the moon, and all heavenly bodies in an orbit are swimming. It's a fixed orbit, fixed thing, can be calculated. In the past, Muslim astronomers, they were doing great research, finding many things. Now, US is doing great job. Phases of the moon is an example. Now, world is shrinking. We are in global village. People started living far north or south. And Salaat and timing methods, fasting method, is having a issue. Those who are living far north, I've got news from them that some people in Scandinavia, they are switching, following three methods. One is exact sun and moon timings. The another one, just south of Scandinavian, especially Sweden, south of Sweden. They are following that country's fasting method timing. And some group of them, they started following all the way to Makkah, took the Makkah calendar and following the method of fasting according to them. Think of those who are living far north, far north. In Sweden, extreme north of Sweden, extreme north of Norway, Finland, similarly Siberia in Russia, far north of Russia, Siberia and other things, Greenland, far north of Canada, Alaska. They have a problem. Few days, they don't have sunset. 48 hours. Some places might be more than that, maybe a month, just sunrise, no sunset. Similarly, on the south, would have some issue on very south of South America, extreme south of Argentina and Chile. But it's not a big area. But in this region, the upper north, Alaska, north of Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Scandinavian, and other part of Europe, northern Europe, far northern of Russia, which includes in Russia, especially Siberia area. They definitely have an issue. And instead of creating own calendar, own thing, we need to do some analysis, research. Allah has given us rain. This article, it is on my website also, and you can see in about 12 years ago I have written Universal Exceptional Fasting Salat Timing Method. Allah told us to face Makkah, means follow Makkah and get guidance from Makkah for Hajj, Umrah, Salat, Ramadan, Eid, etc. And do not divide religion Islam. Since those who divide their religion and break up into sects have no part in them in the last. And their affair is with Allah alone. There are references from. And when we analyze 16 hours, extreme more than 16 hours, it is extreme. For the fasting, it is extreme hardship. Main purpose of fasting is to follow commandments of Allah without hardship. It is not for the hardship. Medical reason recommends 12-hour fasting for health benefit. But in some cases, some now new research has come, which I not included in this article. They have suggested 16 hours fasting for 25 days. And our month is, Ramadan is 29 days or 30 days. So which is more than that. And that is beneficial for protecting from cancer. They have some logic, they have some things, and good reason that during fasting, whatever the body part is, it takes energy from them, burns calories and all those things, and it helps. So cancer doesn't grow or does not spread, whatever. Allah knows better. Fast if you can with no major hardship. Major hardship. Of course, fasting is hard, but should not be major. Skip fasting, and there's a one condition. Number two condition, skip fasting and make some other days in case you are sick, travel, having extreme hardship. Case three, skip fasting and pay due to the poor for those days in case you cannot make up later. Below it is just here I give very brief one case study. Universe is expanding. People is living far north, far south, and far everywhere on the earth. We started living in far north and far south in this Earth planet. We have issue. 24-hour clock instead of daylight and night, but also moving above the space, going to Mars, going to Moon, some other area. So we need to reanalyze fasting salat. We need to worship Allah. But of course, guidance we have to take from the Quran. And really authentic hadith, we do not contradict the Quran. Title as well as detail of the hadith must match the Quran. If not, we cannot take it. And do ijtihad under this. Scholars of the past already have suggested following Makkah timing on the nearest city or country on the south, those who are on the north, who are having below 64 degrees. If living north of 64 degrees, then they should do as per already mentioned by many scholars. And that's why I have known in Sweden, there are three groups. One is following local timing and having extreme hardship. The another one is following south of the city or country. They go for Germany and Poland. From there, they take a timing method for fasting. And someone, they follow Makkah timing. Take the Makkah calendar fasting and then to follow. For this simplified, universal, exceptional fasting salat time method, I mentioned here as an adjustment. Those who fall beyond this limit should follow. They have this one, but I have here another one. Iftar and Sahur, one needs certain number of hours gap. For example, in Stockholm, Sweden, within 2 hours, you have to do Iftar, Sahur, Maghrib prayer, Isha prayer, Tarawih prayer, and how can you manage? And keep in mind, 7 to 8 hours sleep is necessary for a normal person. It will be extremely hard for those who drive vehicles down the road quite often, like taxi driver, bus, trailers, aircraft, spacecraft, surgeons. Surgeons must avoid surgery during this season if they cannot. If not having enough sleep or have much less energy and cannot concentrate on their duties to save patient life, that is disaster. It is not practical in 1 hour at night and fasting, then offer Maghrib Salat, then offer Isha Salat, Tarawih Salat, and then eat Sahur, and then do Fajr Salah. No, not possible. 1 hour, 2 hours. Allah does not wish to make the religion difficult for you. Chapter 2, verse 184 to 185. Chapter 5, verse 6. Maghrib and Isha prayers, Salat may be combined in case of bad weather, night time getting extremely short in extreme regions. Concept of freezing, what I have taken from natural way, which is happening in Makkah, is this is an example. It helps us understand the concept of time, please. Extracted time data have been taken. Keep in mind, sunrise and sunset freeze on different days in month. So here you will see the start of Fajr, so freeze 4:11, and then end of Fajr, sunrise. That's again starts time freeze. And also from which time? May 29 to June. And similarly, Maghrib timing, June 26 to July 12, there's time freeze. And also November 23 to December 01, there's time freeze. This is in Makkah every year. And January 10 to January 23, Fajr time freeze, end of freeze, end of Fajr time freeze. This is happening in Makkah every year. So why not take the concept of time freeze? So I've taken that one in my mind and suggested around 15 hours. Dinner is over 15 hours, something maybe, or maybe a little less. So during peak winter time, 12 hours. So those keep in mind. I have suggested that fasting during summertime in those northern areas in summertime should not exceed 16 hours. There do time freeze. And similarly during winter, it should not be shorter than 12 hours. 2 hours fasting, 1 hour fasting, 3 hours fasting is not fasting at all. 4 hour fasting, even under 8 hours fasting is not a fasting. So I suggested this course time freeze for Salaat fasting, not only for fasting, Salaat also, in Stockholm, Sweden, and other areas. Similarly, same formula need to apply other areas. For example, Salaat Fajr time freeze from April 22 to August 22nd. Fajr time freeze 4:18, and end of Fajr time freeze, then start from here. Similarly, Maghrib time freeze from April 22 to 8:15 p.m. In any region, fasting hours increases beyond the 16 hours. People can freeze that at 16 hours. Suggested forced time freeze for Salaat time in Stockholm for winter time. Now, winter time from October 8 to February 23, 6:05 a.m. and end the start will be 7:00. And similarly for Maghrib, October 8 to March 23, 6:07 time please. So which need to do more research, those who are in this area of astronomy, all those things. And bring a universal formula for those who are living far north and far south. Examples are there. In Makkah, time freeze is happening. during summertime, during winter time. Why not get benefit of those ideas? Get the and for the Muslim Ummah who are in extreme hardship. Some people they skip fasting. No, I cannot fast at all. So why not have something come up? A scholar should adjust their calendar for benefit of Muslim. The month of Ramadan is that in which Quran was guidance to man at clear proof of guidance. Allah desires ease for you, and He does not desire for you difficulty, hardship. So Allah has given option. You can do skip the fasting and pay later on when the time comes, or get a universal formula to have Eid, celebrate together everything all over the world. We need to think universal ummah. Allah does not desire to put you any difficulty. So how we can manage? Muslim scholars all over the world should come forward, especially those who are living in far north or far south, where they are facing hard. Our dua is, may Allah help us read the Quran, understand it, ponder on it, practice it, and promote this peaceful message to all humanity. Amen.